Okay, welcome everybody. Sorry we're just a little bit late. That last meeting ran a little bit over, but we're ready to go now. So I would like to call to order the November 10th Regional Council meeting and acknowledge that this meeting is being held in the traditional territory of our friends and neighbors, our Treaty 8 partners of the Fort Nelson First Nation, as well as the Prophet River First Nation. We recognize the treaty that we share. We recognize the rights within that treaty. We also recognize the contributions and enduring presence of the Métis people in our region. Please be advised that tonight's meeting is available to the public to attend virtually and is being streamed and recorded. Council, do you have any additions? I have one, and that is council appointments, and so we'll add that under 9.1, I think, new business. Council appointments. Staff, any additions? Late additions? No? Okay, good. Is there anybody in the public who wishes to talk about tonight's agenda? Anybody online? Nobody? Okay, thank you. Adoption of the agenda is in order, please. Moved by Councillor Enoch, second by Councillor Souls. All in favor? Opposed? Carried. That passes. Is Councillor Andrews on? He is? Okay, good. There are 4 sets of minutes. So the committee of the whole from October 22nd, committee of the whole from October 27th, public hearing from October 27th, and the regional council meeting for October 27th for adoption, please. Moved by Councillor Enoch, second by Councillor Gerwing. Are there any errors or omissions? Seeing none, all in favor of adoption? Opposed? That carries. Thank you. Is there any business arising from those minutes? No? Okay. That moves us on to reports then. So let's talk about 7.1 Administration Report 5625, Municipal Facility and Property Disposition Policy. I don't think so. That's all I have on here.
Oh, your agenda didn't get reprinted, Councillor Gerwing, and my apologies. So the, yeah. We were intending to bring back the investment of reserve funds policy, but some information had been received that changed the context of that report, so we pulled it. Sorry about that.
Okay then. Now that we've got that straight, we'll go on to the Municipal Facility and Property Disposition Policy. Staff, please.
Thank you. So this policy is back in front of you after it being introduced and discussed at the last committee of the whole meeting in October. And so there was some feedback that council raised throughout the course of that committee of the whole meeting that we've addressed within the draft, I believe. But it's there for your consideration and any additional feedback if we may have missed something.
Myself, I think it captured everything that we talked about. I don't have any more requests. Have you got? Okay, go ahead.
Just 2 points, maybe a few points.
A couple.
So under definitions, it's the nominal base rent means $100 annually. And I'm just wondering if instead of putting an amount there, the wording should be an amount determined by council of the day, or like make it, I don't know. Because if we put $100 in the policy and the council decides to raise it, right?
So oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say they just changed the policy. And
Yeah.
Change it to whatever.
Yeah, so that was the other kind of, that was the other piece to that, was that council had requested that there be a requirement that a council review this in the second year of office.
Mm-hmm.
So including the amount in the policy makes it easy for staff to find what that amount was established at. Whereas if we leave it as to be established by a council, we'd have to track down the resolution that the council made to establish the amount. So it's kind of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. If it's reviewed by council in the second year of office and they change the amount, we would update the policy and republish that as the version of the day. Whereas if it was discussed and passed in a resolution, there's a possibility that that gets lost in translation, or it's harder to track down to when you're renewing a lease or entering into a lease, for example.
Okay, my rationale was I just didn't want to tie the hands of future councils, that's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah,
So,
and I think it gives, to me, it gives certainty to the nonprofits that are renting from us.
Yeah.
my second point was under market value. It says municipal facilities or property will be leased at market value where any level of government or government agency is the tenant. So I felt that that should be broader in that, market value to all occupants outside of approved not-for-profits as determined by council. Because like, what if, I don't know, currently we only have not-for-profits and government agencies, but again, just thinking about, do we want to tie the hands of council? Like, what if we had a business that we don't want to be competing, right? We've decided that, that's one of our guiding principles, is we're not competing with the market. So if we had a spot and then some business wanted to rent it, it would be at market value. So I don't know, just.
Isn't that A?
Yeah. So then B was an addition. So
Yes.
then we felt that we needed to put the words government or government agency as the tenant. Okay. All right.
Okay.
That works for me. Yep, sorry.
Okay.
And then under community leases, I think there's a duplication in that item C. It says program and services must complement and or align with council's strategic priorities. And it above that, the three dotty ones, the three I's, it says must provide a service that meets a strategic priority of the NRM. So I think that it's saying the same thing. I don't think we need both of those. And then that was my only areas of concern. Thanks.
Yeah, it covers it in the eligibility bit. Yeah. Go ahead, Councillor Anders, please.
My only comment on this one was, if I was looking for the policy that, governs the way we sell or lease municipal assets, this isn't the policy name I would look for. I would look for maybe sale and lease of municipal asset policy.
Well, it's the disposition policy, right?
We could use plainer language though,
Well, that was my only comment, because I wouldn't have thought to put these words in to find this policy.
What was your wording suggestion? Sorry, I didn't hear what he said.
Sales and
Lease of municipal asset policy or
Oh,
something.
okay,
I didn't know if it was a legality thing is why we had this name, but I was thinking about it. I wouldn't have Googled this to even find that, right?
I can't think of another term that covers it all. Disposition covers it all. Yeah, disposing of it, selling it, buying it, whatever, but leasing it, renting. I don't think so. Does the same policy, right, with respect to sale and lease?
Yeah, and it just refers to the word in the Interpretation Act that there's a whole, it could be, it's, in our case, it's most likely to be sales or lease, but there's a whole other host of dispositions. And that's just basically where legislation guides how we do that. So that was the term used, but I can appreciate that it's maybe not a common term for some to.
Yeah, and I didn't think it needed to be changed. It was just a comment I had.
Okay, all right, thank you. Does anybody else have a question or comment? So then a motion to adopt with the change. Okay, moved by Councillor Gwyn, second by Councillor Emacs, that we adopt this policy with the noted change. Okay, any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Are there any opposed? Seeing none, that passes. Okay. Brings me to- Okay, there is no correspondence for discussion. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of correspondence for information. Somebody move those for information, please. Moved by Councillor.
Pull one out.
Oh, okay. If you would like to pull one out, go ahead.
Yeah, I would like
Move.
to pull out 8.5, the letter from Catherine Gwyn.
Okay. So, move, do I have a seconder? Second, Councillor Enoch, that we pull out, 8.5. All in favor? Opposed? Carried. Go ahead, floor is yours.
Yeah, so the resident just brings up the issue of a dog park again, and I'm just was going to ask staff if that is in the work for the upcoming budget season. And if not, would council entertain the notion of doing so?
There's lots of discussion, but no direction from council to provide any. We've done it in the past, of course, and it
Yeah.
didn't get any traction at the time. But if council wishes to have us bring information back in terms of what that would look like as part of the budget process and background,
Mhm.
we can most certainly do so.
It was a recommendation from one of the recent reports as well, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Out of the
The complete communities report, it was a recommendation in there as well. So, did I hear you're comfortable with it coming to the next budget?
yes,
Yeah.
that would be my thought,
Yeah,
is
and
not
that-
our next meeting or anything, but that we consider the project in our next budgetary season.
we'll probably bring some information prior to that, so like. Not to make decision, but at least have an idea. We'll
Mhm.
discuss it.
What the costs are.
And check for grants and stuff too, right? So,
For sure.
So, direction of staff is good?
yep.
I think so. Okay,
Sorry, and then would somebody reply to Miss Gwyn and just let her know what we've decided? Okay, thanks.
okay, so that leaves, 3 pieces of information for, correspondence for information. Have a mover? Moved by Councillor Souls, do I have a seconder? Councillor Enoch, thank you very much. All in favor? Opposed? Carried. Thank you. So 9.1 is new business. Council appointments, I've no reason to change them. I don't think I've spoken to all of you, I think, and I'm comfortable leaving them the way they are. I think a couple of small additions though, because this will finish the term of our office. I would like Councillor Gerwing's nameplate changed to deputy mayor and her business cards as well, please. Go ahead. I was just gonna say, and that, I mean, you can put that to the mayor's discretionary, is that, if that's where you want to change, find the money to do that. Okay,
In terms of, so there are some council appointments, they'll be coming, we do usually schedule that report to come before the end of the year. Because some appointments do need to be established by resolution. So if we assume that nothing will change, I can just draft the report that,
yes,
okay, perfect.
please. Okay, that brings us to councillor reports. Councillor Gerwing?
Usually
would-
Councillor Enoch goes first, but
I didn't include the stuff I left on my desk yet last time. October 15th, I headed down to Prince George and I attended the Mental Health and Addiction Symposium. October 28th, Mayor Fraser and myself drove to Fort St. John and we were informed of October 28th, I went up to the open house in the career fair at the Northern Lights College. And then November 5th, Mayor Fraser and I drove down to Fort St. John to the Northern Lights meeting, and they announced CASE. It's a Center for Applied Energy and Environmental Sustainability. It was an interesting presentation, and I'm glad we went. That's it.
Thank you.
okay. October 27th, along with the mayor, I attended a meeting with Rod Cork, Dean of Trades and Apprenticeship, and Tara Highland Russell, VP, Academic and Research, and Floyd Bertrand, Fort Nelson Campus Administrator from Northern Lights College. We had a very frank conversation. Were you there, Councillor? I'm sorry, Councillor Souls, you were there, and along with Councillor Souls, I'm sorry. Yeah, frank would be a good descriptor of that. So discussion around the 3-year automotive intake in Fort Nelson and other concerns around a general lack of programming offered. Hopefully, a continued dialogue with the college will lead to more local programming. October 30th, it presented the draft government transfer policy to staff and one board member of the Northern Rockies Senior Society. October 31st, I once again volunteered at Spookorama. Such a great community event. Congratulations to Krista, Chelsea, and the team on once again planning and executing another wonderful event. I just love that event, you know, it's just
Do you dress
so
up?
fabulous.
Do you dress up?
Yes,
Do you?
yes, I was Cat in the Hat this year. November 4th, I attended the Grace Banner Board meeting. BC Housing is making a major investment into the manor, so watch for upcoming renos taking place. Like, it's going to be a big one. And then November 7th, I attended the Community Health Planning Steering Committee. The X-ray upgrade project is currently taking place at the hospital, scheduled to be completed in January. There's a portable X-ray machine in place that is providing X-ray services. New nurses have been recruited in the ongoing recruiting efforts for recruitment, and also they have recruited for a lab tech and an X-ray tech. So that's it. Thanks.
Good, thank you. I'll do my report. Councillor Scholes, I should ask you. Are you good? Okay. Councillor Andrews? No? Okay.
No.
Okay, so for me, I attended the October 27th meeting with the Northern Lights College Deans, and again, I think we've heard enough about how that went. Then October 28th, 29th, and 30th, I traveled to Prince George for NDIT board meeting, the main board meeting for NDIT. November 3rd, I participated in a government transfers discussion with the Search and Rescue Society to get the feedback. I think that's the last of the nonprofits. And then again, I was with Councillor Enax at the launch of CASE, Center Applied Energy. Dave Jeffers will be the director of that new facility, a friend of mine from a long time ago. He's very interested in the geothermal project and working with FNFN to help with training employees in the future. So he wasn't exactly sure what that looks like. He really needs to get together with the nation and the geothermal project folks over there. So, but he did say that he was interested. But also, I enjoyed the presentation of what it is that they wanted to do. But I think I spent most of my time talking about the automotive program because I had the ear of several other deans, the president of the college and the chair of the Northern Lights College Board. So I took the opportunity to express my concerns with respect to programming in Fort Nelson, and particularly around the third-year apprenticeship program. So I think they have listened to us. We have given them a timeline, or they gave us a timeline actually when we asked, and so I think it's fair that we let them work on it. I know they said before Christmas, so lots of people say that. When's it coming? Well, before Christmas, but so we'll see what materializes, and I'm hopeful. So I'll leave it at that. That was my last 2 weeks. Okay, there's no business outstanding. And anybody have any notice of motions for the next meeting? No? Okay, is there any public that wish to speak to us? No? Okay, so I need a resolution to move into a closed meeting pursuant to section 91B and 91C, 90, subparagraph 1, B and C of the community charter. Personnel information about an identifiable individual who may be considered for a municipal award or honor, who has offered to provide a gift to the municipality. And C, labor relations or other employee relations. Somebody move that, please. Moved by Councillor Enox, second by Councillor Souls. Any discussion about going in camera? Seeing none, all in favor? Are there any opposed? Okay, thank you. We'll adjourn temporarily and, okay, we're recording. Thank you very much, everybody. We're done the in-camera portion of today's meeting. There was no report to rise with. So I'm looking for a motion to adjourn tonight. Moved by Councillor Enox, second by Councillor Gerwing. All in favor? Opposed? That's carried. We are adjourned. Thank you very much, everybody. Good conversation.